Good morning. It's 7:30. I'm at the gym getting ready to turn in a workout, then start my day. All finished at the gym. I only did 30 minutes of cardio, and that's all I need, and I feel fantastic. I just woke up super motivated today, and I think the reason why I woke up motivated and early is because yesterday I only had caffeine at the beginning of the day and then nothing throughout the rest of the day. Normally I drink like Diet Coke or Diet Dr. Pepper or something like that that has a little bit of caffeine in it, and I'll drink maybe 2 cans of that in the afternoon. And yesterday I didn't, and I think that it helped me sleep better, so that's a huge plus. I'm excited to jump in and tackle the rest of the day. Hey there. So it's Wednesday now, and I am doing what I had meant to do on Monday to start out the week, but better late than never. So what I am doing right now is figuring out exactly what specific actions I need to do to generate the results I want to generate. So this is the first week of my 12-week year that I'm starting for the next 3 months. So this is my book stack. These are the books that I'm working from for the moment. This is the book, The 12-Week Year by Mornin and Michael Lennington. So this is really a great book on productivity and how to get things done in an efficient, effective, and timely way. I don't always have the stomach for this book because it's very detailed, and it really requires you to hold yourself accountable in order to generate the results that you want. So that's what I'm focusing on this for the next 3 months. That's going to be my target. So that's what I'm using as kind of my guide. The other 3 books that I have also come in, so I'll just tell you what they are. I won't talk about them as much in this video, but let me know if you want more details. So this is Technical Analysis for the Rest of Us, what every investor needs to know. This is the You Are a Badass at Making Money book by Jen Sincero, which I did get a request to do a more in-depth review of this, which I'm happy to do and I'm excited to do once I kind of figure out what angle I want to take for that. And then this is The Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco, a classic on how to get rich quick, not easy. So, I mean, there's a whole strategy that I really subscribe to as far as this goes. So yes, that's my book stack for today. But in this video, I'm going to focus on what I'm doing for my 12-week year and the specific actions that I'm using to help me accomplish my goals. So as far as my goals go, I have 3 areas. I'm really going to keep them very simple and strategic. So the 3 areas are my physical health, my finances, my income, and relationships, the relationship section of my life. So I'm mainly focusing on the finance side for the purpose of this video and the exact steps that I need to take to get my finances in order. If you want more information on either the physical health or the relational side, just let me know. I'm happy to give more information on that too. So specifically though for finance, this is Well Behaved Wallet, and that's what I'm focusing on this for the next 3 months is going to be increasing my income specifically, because there's only so much you can do as far as playing good defense comes with your money, with my money. I feel like I've gotten pretty decent at making a budget. Sometimes I stick to it, sometimes I don't. There's only so much I can cut for living costs. My baseline fixed expenses are going to pretty much remain the same. So I gotta increase my income. That's the fastest way for me to move toward financial independence. Really, that's what I wanna do. So on the income side, I have a notebook because this is literally going to be a plan with me, structure with me, brainstorm with me. So the strategy with the 12-week year is that there are very specific items and tasks that are due each week. And based on whether or not you complete these tasks, you can see your progress towards your desired goal. You know exactly what you need to do in order to hit that goal, and you either do those things or you don't do them. And either way, you're making an intentional choice to move further towards your goal or away from your goal. And that is detailed, but it's very clear. And I think for me, what I need right now is clarity. So I also have a spreadsheet that I use to track the tasks that are due weekly. And if you have a 75% rate or higher of completing your tasks, the likelihood that you will achieve your goal is like 90%. So I will leave the link to that spreadsheet down below. For increasing my income, there are two sort of main avenues I want to take. So I'm going to be working on the business side to generate more income. And I'm also going to be getting more hands-on, being more hands-on in investing opportunities, specifically in the area of options. So, which I am still learning about very much. And why would I start with options versus stocks? The reason is because the potential is much higher with options, and because Investing with Rose is doing a series on using options safely and effectively, and I'm very interested in that, and that kind of gave me the, I guess, the interest and the encouragement to look into that, hence the technical analysis book. So those are my two strategies for increasing income. So that's business income, and I'm writing on my pad, business income and investing. And again, to make very clear, as far as investing goes, my primary investments are my 401k, which I have invested right now in a company-sponsored plan in the S&P 500 index, which month to date, I just checked, has a return of 13-point-something%, which the average return for the year, we're going to expect about 12%, 12 to 13% over a 10-year long-term track record period. So I am perfectly happy with that, and that's what I have going. 10% of my pay, 11% of my paycheck goes to that plan, and that is what I have in the background. That, number one, has been the biggest source of wealth building at this point. So that is what I have going on as my solid kind of foundational investing approach. Anything I do as far as the options side goes would be strictly with money that I absolutely do not need in the short term. So that is the strategy I am taking there. Business income. If you've seen, I've done how much my business has made over the past couple weeks, and it's nowhere near where I want to be for the end of this year. I'm really looking at the next 6 months of the year and taking this sort of mid-year recap. So the business income is something I want to increase actively. The investing income, ideally, there's a lot of learning and research and strategy that goes into that. That my plan for that source of income to be fairly passive as opposed to the active business income. So for business income, I have YouTube, eBay, Etsy, and Amazon affiliates. So these are my existing streams of income, and I'm thinking about what I want to add. And I think for the next 12 weeks, the only additional stream of income I want to add is my website. I may decide to, website and products for this channel. So that is the only area that I'm focusing on. Something I'm thinking about for the product side is to potentially do some writing and to put together some books. I know Amazon print on demand is very popular, and I might put together a book or two to have ready toward the last quarter of the year, and put that together as something that I could offer to you if you would like to hear more about my story or sort of my take on what's on, I guess, life. Let me know if you'd like more info on that, or if there's a specific topic you'd like to hear more from me on. So that is something I will actively be working on. So that is 6 items that I'm working on. So for business income, because for me, my number one problem is that I don't focus in, and I get overwhelmed by all the choices that are out there, and I just quit. And that's something that I have done in the past, and I don't want to continue. So that's very much something I'm going to try, that I am working on not doing. So I'm going to pick a lane for the next 12 weeks, that's all, and go as hard as I can in that lane alone and see what I can do. So that's what I got, those 6 areas for the next 12 weeks. So what specific actions will I take each week to move forward in those things? So this is a part that gets a little bit challenging. What do I do? What are the revenue producing activities for each of these tactics? So for YouTube, it's just making videos. So videos, eBay listing. And with eBay, I am hesitant to expand in the current way because it's very location based and I want to move away from that to be entirely non-location dependent in the next year or so. So that would involve looking at new ways to list items and getting potentially either a warehouse or some drop shipping going. So that's something I just need to look into. So this is where it gets challenging again, because I have to come up with an action and activity that I can say, I did this and check it off the list when I don't know necessarily the next activity that I want to take. So in that case, what I do is I say, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to spend at least an hour every single day, cumulative or all at once. So either I work from 5:30 to 6:30 at night after work, or I say 15 minutes here, 15 minutes here, 15 minutes here, find the next action. Because sometimes that 15 minutes is just spent researching options of actions to take, and then weighing them out, and then setting a deadline and saying, by this date, I'm going to decide to do either this or this or this. I'm going to make a decision and I'm going to stick with it. That gets very challenging to distill down into what actions I want to take. So this is very much a work session, a work in progress, day in my life. It's not easy, but my plan is that by Saturday's video, so it's Wednesday today, and I upload on Saturdays, and I publish on Saturdays. So by Saturday's video, I will have my full tactics for the 12-week year in the ways that I'm going to increase my income. So if you're interested in knowing what tactics I choose, then stay tuned for Saturday's video. We're kind of at a cliffhanger. This is part 1. Part 2 will come on Saturday, and I will hold myself accountable to that to be able to share it with you. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope you keep watching. Bye.